We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
피츠버그가 한 경기만 더 많이 졌을 뿐이지 반 경기 차이 있네 우리랑. 방어율 7.5인한테 설마 털리진 않겠지.
Coming to the plate now, Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 36.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing
아,
and a miss at the
가운데였네.
first pitch, changeup, nothing
맞네.
more. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball
피츠버그가
club as they interplay here tonight.
2위네요.
4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team.
Aha.
They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
타서 커머하게. 아, 몽고메리 쟤 너무 불안한 것 같아. 뭐야, 투수 바로 교체했어? 왜 바로 교체했지? 부상당했나?
Lee, his last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on.
Big dog, get your pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is right there, and that's out number 2.
하하.
Let's play ball. He's out. You're out. 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 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out.
와, 갑자기 또 잘하네요.
Ready now.
타점이라도 원래 여기 기술 쓰자.
Position with Sugan.
Come on, big guy.
First pitch. Way.
그렇지.
To left center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
3루까지는 안
And he is
되고.
into second base with an RBI double. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. 2 men on, 2 out, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Now both runners are breaking. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry.
아이고, 아깝다.
Casey has to retreat to the track, but he has it.
몽고메리 간만에 승리 투수 되나? 데려왔는데 사실 좀 그렇게 잘하는지 모르겠어요. 저는 양키스에서 성적이 안 나서 버린 건지.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
That's the ball.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
아, 못
Casey
봤네.
is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 12. Red. Away.
The ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Play ball.
예.
He's out.
아, 저 잭 브리튼 쟤 불안한데.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3.
윙커 쟤도.
Ladies and gentlemen.
New inning set to get underway.
아,
And set to
4타수
go
1안타
is
안
the rookie
좋은데.
first baseman, Lee.
The first baseman. Number 36.
Now here's the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball
확실히
one.
김하성이 있는 지금 더블A랑은 클래스가 달라요. 넘어가. 못 봤지?
Casey is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. Three.
팀은 이겨서 좋긴 한데.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Chicago.
한 점차로 치고 있네.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard on the ground
다행이다.
first. And that is through
코스가
into
좋았네.
right field for a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Runners off for second. He pulls this one into
그렇지.
right. In
이승엽
there, a base hit.
3루까지 나이스 주루 플레이.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
왜 뛰는
The
거냐?
tag, and they'll get him at second. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll.
He's safe. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out. You're out.
아, 좋네.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
다시
A good
반경기
one on
차이.
10. JT Brubaker will be on the mound for the
얘는
Buccos.
좀 던지나네.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did
5번?
pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in.
Now in the box, Lee. He comes in with a 6-game
아,
hitting streak to
4할
his
때
credit, so
타율
we'll look to
유지하고
keep that
있긴
rolling
한데
in this one.
더
First
잘할
pitch
수
coming,
있는데.
here it is. Moustakas on at first, nobody out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold
스트라이크네.
strike 2. Lee, originally from South Korea, he was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises.
그렇지.
Belted high and deep
넘어가.
into right center. Racing back the right fielder.
와우,
See
좋아요,
you
이승엽.
later. Over the wall, a home
시즌
run.
11호 홈런. 투런으로 장식합니다.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power
좋다.
hitter, and every power.
Three. Out. Out. Three. He's out. Three. You're out.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this on and get a big inning started.
그렇지.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Play ball. Out. Out. Out.
Stepping into the box, Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this
오.
one. They've been shut down other than that.
Casey is
바깥쪽
there,
공
and
잘
he'll make the
밀었는데.
Play ball. You're out. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Three.
오, 좋아.
Ball 4. Take the base. You're out.
Lee will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to
여기서
inning number
또
2 as you get a
길
look at his
써줘야죠.
2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside. Ball.
4 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This is a pretty good eye.
그렇지.
The other way, and
좋다.
it's into the gap.
자존감 완전 갈랐어.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at
손가락에
second
들어가도
and
되지
third to
않았었나?
start the inning.
Hey, good at bat. Nice hit.
But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out. The 3-0 pitch. Oh, and it
오,
misses
연속 볼넷
ball
좋아요.
4, and that will force home a run. So coming to the plate, Ian Happ. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing, and he pops him
아,
up
인필드 플레이.
on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
그래도 뭐 5대 0이니까.
At the plate, Duncan Robinson.
Now batting. The pitcher. Duncan Robinson. Here we go.
And this is swung on and
야,
missed.
근데
Oh, a huge punch out there as the
부사
bases
말로에서
remain loaded with
밀어내기로밖에
2
한
away
점 못
now.
낸다는 게 좀 아쉬운데.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He's got a
바에즈한테
hit in
한번
3
기대해 볼
at-bats to
만하죠.
this point. The runner's breaking for home. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to.
오,
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
Stepping in, Lee. He's 2 for
또
3 with a
찬스가
home
계속
run
오네.
and a double. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
아 변화군 줄 알았는데 직구였네.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is the pitch I...
3. Out. Out. 3. You're out. He's out. Out. That hit him.
야 6대 0이야?
Out. 3. You're out. 3.
Standing in, Lee. He'll look to bounce back
아
after
자완
striking
투수
out
좀
his last
빡센데.
time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will
뭐야?
stick with you a little longer.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Let's play ball.
오 팀은 이기겠네.
He's out. 3. Out. 3.
8-1. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
샌프란시스코
Coming up, we've got a
자이언츠는
good
뭐
match.
말 다 했네요.
Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod.
3. He's out. Out.
좋아 무실점 잘 막았고
He's out.
5번으로 자주 3번이 딱인데.
Striding into the box, Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
홈 경기네요.
Now here it comes.
중전타.
Grounded back up the middle.
그렇지.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the
뭐라고?
middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Runner goes for third. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch
내자.
walk here. So
스스로
stepping in,
무너지나?
Ian Happ. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that misses.
좋아.
Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Let's play ball.
야 저기서 더블 플레이는 뭐냐? 이승엽 앞에서 더블 플레이야.
Next to bat for the Giants, Chad De La Guerra comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
De La Guerra.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slowly hit to first. Get
위로
to
던지고.
second for one.
어우,
Return
좋아요,
throw is
일루 수비.
in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Play ball.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Lee.
One of the keys to securing a
그렇지.
Hit high and deep out to left center field.
넘어가?
Back goes Peterson
오.
into the bleachers and gone.
가볍게 친 것 같은데. 야, 이승엽 시즌 12홈런.
So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus
어,
far. And
좋다,
the
좋아.
Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor.
오, 4대0. 연승 행진 가죠?
Pinch hitting for the Giants. Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Play ball.
오, 여기선 그럼 또 기술 써줘야지.
Stepping up to the plate, Lee already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Hey, in the last at bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, really crushed it.
그렇지.
Now he goes
야, 이거
the other
넘어갔다.
way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the
나이스,
bleachers
연타석
and
홈런
out of
좋아요.
here.
시즌 13홈런.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the third
밀어서
home
넘기네.
run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want.
컵스 캐리하죠? 오, 그렇지. 야, 홈에서 아웃됐나 보구나.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Lee.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Down the left field line and
가운데였는데.
deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off.
What's your pitch up there, huh?
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off.
Oh.
He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
세이브.
Throw,
아,
and he's called out on a close play at first.
4타수 4안타 가나 했는데. 야, 또 타격기에 온다고? 아니구나.
9-1 is the way this. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco. Jose Quintana is on the mound for game 2.
호세 퀸타나 일선발로서는
Hey,
부적격인데.
thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right.
오, 좋아. 찬스 왔어요,
Digging
이승엽
in,
앞에.
Lee. He went deep last night twice.
이거는 가야지 무조건. 기술 써야죠. 능력치도 먹어야 되는데.
First pitch on its.
그렇지. 안타. 나이스.
Liner in there
오.
for a base hit.
다행이다. 능력치도
And they're
먹었죠?
not gonna get him
2타점에.
as he's in there to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike
컨택을
early,
많이 먹어야
and
돼.
they've done just that with a
이승엽은
big hit driving
파워형
into.
타자기
Yeah,
때문에
Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Wilson.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
The 1-2. There goes the runner. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out.
Play ball. Three. He's out. You're out. Three. Out. Three. Out. Three. You're out.
Into the box. Chad DeLaguerra 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still innings. They're down by
내가
a couple
잡을게.
of runs.
펴.
And this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Let's play ball. He's out.
AI는 절대 믿으면 안 됩니다, 여러분.
Standing in, Lee, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
와,
Now he gets to
95마일?
get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Big swing and a
Oh.
miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting a shower.
그렇지.
Smoke the other
넘어가.
way, high and deep to left.
그렇지.
Into the bleachers
야,
and
이승엽
gone.
시즌 14홈런 살아납니다. 바닥 한번 찍고
A solo shot here to left, number
쭉쭉쭉쭉
14 on the
쳐내기
season,
시작합니다.
and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible
좋다.
to stop. I'm not giving it.
Three.
3타점 다 이승엽이 올린 거잖아.
Brandon Bell.
Here we go.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Let's play ball.
아, 결국 한 점 주냐.
Three. Ball 4. Take the miss.
오, 좋아. 나이스 3런.
Digging in and looking
6대
for
1이면
more.
안전빵이긴 하지.
Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
There's a swing and
오,
a high
또?
drive into left center field. And he's
아,
gonna make the
저걸
catch.
잡네. 나 홈런
And
줄
he
알았더니.
paid a big price for it.
Play ball. Three. He's out.
바깥쪽 밀어치는 게 딱 넘어갔다 그 맛이었는데. 야, 타격감 무섭네 진짜 시카고 컵스.
Settling in now, Lee. He flew out in his last at bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out.
그렇지.
There's
오,
a swing
말로
and a
홈런?
missile sent out to center field. Back goes Peterson.
와,
Still going
정점
back.
찍습니다.
It's a
이승엽.
grand
시즌
slam.
15홈런 말로 홈런을 치네요.
So he will touch him all on the grand slam, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying.
야,
stuck between a
컵스
rock and a hard
형들
place. Well,
열광합니다.
that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the
네,
lineup.
캐리한다.
He's out. 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 You're out. Three. Three. He's out. Three. Out. Three. Out.
11-2 is the afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San
요
Francisco
앞 경기
Giants
진짜
and the
7타점 진짜
Chicago
엄청난데?
Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show.
16승 10패 쭉쭉 치고 나갑니다. 연승 행진.
Jordan Montgomery,
몽고메리
from
차례네.
South Carolina, will be the
몽고메리가
starting
약간
pitcher
좀
in
버스
this
타는
one.
경향이
Dan, any
있어서
thoughts?
아 6번이야 이번엔 또? 잘 치는데 왜 자꾸
So striding
뒤로
forward
가지?
now, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's looking to snap out of what's
사실
been a
지금
rather
실력으로는
dry
4번
spell
넣어줘야
at the plate.
되는데.
On the ground over to first. He's got it.
비겨 너 못
And
믿는다.
he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Let's play ball. 3.
So in now for Chicago. Lee, he's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
아 근데 이번에는
A
또
foul ball here, 0-1.
자한 투수여가지고 좌투수여서 좀 까다롭겠는데.
And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still
아
biting.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set.
3.
Now to the plate, Chad De La Guerra. 0 for 1
변하고
here in
잘
the early
던지네.
going.
Third baseman, Chad De La Guerra.
This is on the
Nice.
ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
자완 대 자완 대결이네. 아 몽고메리.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Lee.
Number 36.
그렇지. 야
And there it
자완
goes.
투수 상대로.
He got all of that ball
와.
into the bleachers and gone.
시즌 16호 홈런. 상승기를 탑니다 이승엽.
Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, it's obviously they
버퍼
changed
본능.
their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride.
3. Out. 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 You're out.
좋아.
Ball 4. Take the base.
완전 좋은데 투수들이
So the lineup flips over and digging in.
수비를
Chad De
좀
La
더
Guerra.
잘해줘야
He was
되는데.
retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same his last
경찰
at
코스다, 야,
bat
이거
right here.
무조건.
The double play is in order. Anything on the
그렇지.
ground, the way
아,
this
세이브야?
defense is, they could certainly roll too.
But one's all they were ever going to.
좋아 잘 막았어.
Digging in, Lee will try and get something started in the
얘
home half
계속
of the
던지네.
7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with
Aha.
his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball.
And that misses ball 4.
기술
It's a
쓰려
leadoff
그랬는데.
walk to start the home 7th.
볼넷이 나오네.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Kyle.
The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late
잘
as he's
뛰었다,
able to
이승엽.
beat the throw to first.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have
미리
been
안
fooled
뛰었으면
right there,
이루
but he was
아웃됐을
able to
수도
keep
있어.
his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Swing and a miss on the
토마스.
slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the
Four.
umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is
아깝다.
in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up
김하성이었으면
play.
홈까지 파고들 만한데.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Javier Baez.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and the Cubs squander
9점 차
what
막을
looked
수
like a-
있겠지? 잭 브리튼 아 다행이다.
Into the box now, Lee, and their runners at the corners now.
Number 36.
All right, you got this. Let's go. Let's go.
From the stretch. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one
볼이었네.
almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's
Ah.
one of those days when you're out there as a
몸쪽이었어.
pitcher going, oh,
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chad De La Guerra. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Last strike here for the Giants. Grounder hit hard
그렇지.
down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 3-1. And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs.
아 4대0 지고 있네. 연승 막 잘 나가다가
Hard hit ball to second.
오, 좋아.
And it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
에러야? 그지 안타지. 워낙 강타구였으니까.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop. Jeff.
Runner goes for second. Now a chance for Kingery at shortstop.
그렇지.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The batter. The right fielder. Jason Hayward.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Nola with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are two down.
Now batting. Third baseman. Red.
Runners on his way to third. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends.
허무하게
Ryan
끝나네.
Stanek is on to pitch from the bullpen.
That's ball four. Out. Three. Ball four. Take the base. Three.
이거 역자하면 대박이긴
Ball
한데.
four. Take the base. Three.
아, 바에즈도 교체 멤버였기 때문에 거의 주력이 다 빠졌네.
That's ball four. Ball four. Take the base.
오?
Three. Ball four. Take your base. Three.
아 레인 토마스.
That's ball four.
잭 브리튼 쟤는 진짜 안 돼. 윙커랑 둘이 말아먹는데 뭐 있어.
Three. 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 Out.
8-3 tonight. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store. Duncan Robinson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts? Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5
역시
trips in 9 to
이승엽이
go.
계속 있어야 돼.
Duffy.
벤치 멤버 하는 날에는 아 지네 자꾸.
Wounded to the right.
아하.
And that'll find its way into right
좀
field
더
for
빨리
a
내가
one-out
뛰었어야
single.
되는데 슬라이딩을.
Let's play ball.
오 다시 3번.
Stepping up now,
잭
Lee,
필러도
as
좀
he'll get his
빡세지
first
않나?
opportunity in this one.
Number 36.
From the belt, the pitch. And he'll go after
오,
the first
체인지업
offering
좋네.
here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Dan
요-
D-Row,
그건
these
필라델피아
Phillies, as they
꼴찌네.
begin play here today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah,
이거
Matty, I know we're
직구였네요.
getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a
이게
great
딱
start.
계속 잘하고
Pounded the
있었는데
baseball, pitched,
대타 한번
played
뛰어서 맥이
defense. This team
끊기니까
comes in riding high into game 2.
감이 또 사라지네.
Ball and 2 strikes. Thomas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
와우, 감이 살아났다고 하자마자 이승엽 바로 또 홈런 칩니다. 시즌 17호 홈런.
So it's a two-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top
아,
of the frame.
컵스는
and you
진짜
answer with
이승엽이
a bomb in the
캐리한다.
bottom of the first.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
야, 이걸 투런을 쳐주는데
In now, Adam Hazley as he'll look to bring home that tying run
너무한
from
거
second
아니냐?
with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, no outs now.
A 1-1. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3,
좋다.
and they turn play.
Let's play ball.
그래,
Ball 4.
나가야지.
Take the base. You're out. He's out. 3. Out.
Now
Oh,
batting,
Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing.
수비도 잘합니다, 이승엽.
Ready to take his hacks again. Lee, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's
Oh,
a real good
high
fastball
pistol.
hitter. We saw how
생각도
far he could
못했다.
hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Nope,
1-1, the
that's
count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1-1.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Oh, and
이야.
this jumps off the bat here as this
연타석
hits to deep
홈런.
straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about
지린다.
this one. That is a long home
공이
run.
빠른 애여서 그런가 홈런이 더 잘 나오네. 시즌 18호 홈런.
A solo
저
shot here to
춤은 잘 추는
straightaway
저것들.
right
로봇
field.
춤 뭐냐?
His second home run of the game, and with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
아, 이승엽
He won his
뭐죠?
last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this
야.
one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
정점에 쓰네 이제.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. He's there. 3. Out. You're out. Out. He's out.
아, 근데 결국 동점 맞네.
3. You're out.
Ready once again. Lee already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a
와,
little bit
근데
more
구속이
carefully in
워낙
this AB.
빠른데. 그래서 좀 맞으면 바로 넘어가는 건가?
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
그렇지. 좋아요. 중견수 반타.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't
아,
beat
진짜
him.
삼진만 당하지
Obviously,
마라.
he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Runners on the move for second. Weak roller right side.
그렇지. 병살은
And indeed,
면했고.
he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men
역전했으면 된
gone.
거지 뭐.
Stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pitch inside.
Ah.
The throw. Short hop, but he's out.
오, 다행이다. 왜 불안하게 막냐 얘들아. 어? 아,
Lee will stand in again as we
여기서
flash
또
you
홈런
back to
쳐야
the
돼?
early
아,
stages
진짜
of this
이승엽
ball game. There were fans
빡세요.
still finding their seats. It's his second home run of the
스트라이크야?
game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go right here.
A shot down the first baseline.
아, 파울이야.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
스트라이크 줘라. 그렇지. 야,
To left field
이승엽이.
and deep. Look at this.
와,
That one is out of
계속
here.
캐리합니다.
This game
시즌
is
19홈런.
tied.
야, 승부 다시 원점 돌린다.
3 home runs in 1 game.
야, 이 경기는 진짜 지린다.
But it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out.
야, 이건 진짜 지면 좀 그렇다. 아, 이승엽이 이렇게까지 했는데.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Rtts Hoskins.
Ground ball
경찰
sent
가자.
back up the middle. There's Baez to second
그렇지.
for 1. On to first and they get the double play.
Play ball. He's out. 3.
와, 또 이승엽 앞에 찬스 왔어.
Come on now, rip.
So digging in now, Lee has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into
아,
the gap.
이승엽도 여기서
Well, you
끝내고
don't see this
싶긴 한데.
very often,
아,
Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were
그렇지.
trying to send
야.
off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him
삼루가 안 돼?
from getting his
아.
arms extended again.
And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
야, 진짜 끝내라. 아, 4번 타자라는 놈이.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. There's Merrifield. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
진짜 이겨야 돼. 제 윙커 위험하는데.
Your attention, please.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. Matt Duffy is career line with Doolittle.
야, 이번 경기 근데 되게 질기네.
The 0-1 offering. This is on the ground over
그렇지.
to first.
요건 이승엽 선에서.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches.
더블 플레이 뭐냐? 아, 이승엽 앞에 또 왔어요.
Making his way to the plate.
야, 이승엽 오타수한테다
He's got a
진짜.
very real opportunity at making some history here.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in. Hey, need you right here. Let's go.
나도 끝내기 치고
Here's the
싶은데.
first pitch. Line
안타?
drive to center field.
그렇지.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was
그게
able to
이것도
keep his
이건데
hands
진짜
inside
경기
that
이기고
baseball
싶다.
and drive it up the middle.
Now batting.
야,
Here's
제
Chris
4번
Bryant
타자가
now.
4타수
As
뭐한타
they'll look
뭐냐?
to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Line towards
그렇지.
the alley
야,
left
끝내기
center.
좋다.
And this is down, and that should do it. And they've come back to win
와,
it here
이거는
in
진짜
11
이승엽이
innings.
캐리했다 이 경기. 아, 메이필드
This
너가
game looked
문제가
like it was
아니야.
going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to...
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between
야,
the
진짜 이승엽이 강제로 끌고 간 경기였어요. 앞경기는.
Adbert Alzolay starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series.
타격감 절정 보여준다 진짜.
Digging in, Matt Duffy. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Roller toward the hole. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force
내가
it in second.
잡았으면
He'll
2루
just
잡았을
flip
수
on to
있을래나?
first for the sure out.
Play ball.
아,
Coming to the plate now, Lee, and he'll be one to
야,
watch out
4할
for in this
9푼까지
one.
타율
Very good
올라왔어.
numbers in recent games. First pitch coming, here it is. Now
아,
a check
스트라이크야?
swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they were losers last time out. But
그렇지.
still in a decent groove as they'd won
가.
4-5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little
나이스,
crooked
나이스.
number, a two spot to give their
제가
pitcher
계속
a chance to
뛰었으면은
relax
이거
and go out and pound the
그거 될
strike
수
zone.
있었는데,
This team has been
아,
playing red hot baseball
완전
recently.
우중간 가르는 건데 왜 안 뛴 거지?
Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot to third.
오,
And he tries to get to
오,
the
아니야,
back
아니야.
end, but it gets on by. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
어? 칼훈이 여기 와 있어?
And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. And a
요한니
fastball swung
카르나.
on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 3-1 pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
아,
So
진짜
stepping
메이필드
in, Jack Mayfield, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, throw to first in time, and the big.
어? 얘를 빨리 무너뜨려야 되는데.
Lee, he'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key
아,
for this
이게.
leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hazley is there. One pitch,
아깝다.
one out.
Play ball. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
투수가 치고 나간 거였어?
As a look, now the pitch. Double play ball to second. 4, 6,
He's out.
그렇지.
3. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
Play ball.
오. 아. 투수 바꿔라.
Striding in once again, Lee. He doubled earlier in the
근데
game.
또
1 for 2 to this point.
자한이네.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number.
그렇지,
Oh my.
이승엽.
Hit him with the
동점
high
투런 좋아요.
into the bleachers and gone.
아, 시즌 20호. 와, 진짜 끌고 간다, 끌고 가. 이승엽이 시카고 컵스 계속.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus
죽인다,
far,
죽여.
as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this.
Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
아, 저기서 역전을 못 가네.
Ball 4. Take your base. He's safe. You're out. He's out.
이거를 야,
Ready to take his hacks again. Lee, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Here you go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the
와,
count.
99마일이야?
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Ready with the 0-1. A late
Oh.
swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
생각도
Man, as a
못했다,
pitcher,
슬라이더.
you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it.
Play ball.
야, 한 점이다, 얘들아. 아, 오,
Ready for another chance? Lee.
오케이.
They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap
이승엽한테
and
거는
drive
기대가
home that
많어.
tying
너무
run
의지하는
from
상황만
first.
오는 거 아니냐 이거?
Hey, your turn. Drive in right here.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up.
From the stretch.
1-0.
Here we go. No one better.
최소 동점 만들어야 되는데.
Drive 'em in. Clutch up for us, kid.
Here we go. Need you right here.
몸쪽이었어.
Here we go.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Looking good. No one better up there. Huh? You go. Clutch up. Drive 'em in right here. Here you go.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looking good. Looking good. No one better. Come on. Clutch up. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
Hey, let her
Now
fly
the
up there, huh?
2-1. Line towards center field.
아, 바깥쪽 볼이었는데 건드리지
Paisley
말
is
걸.
right there, 1 down.
Play ball.
아,
Well,
아깝다.
it's getting more and more common in baseball.
컵스 어쨌든 선두 유지하고 있는데 다른 애들은 이제 좀 많이 벌어졌는데 파이러츠가 반 게임 차로 바짝 뒤쫓고 있습니다. 올스타 1루수 이제 이승엽이 확 앞서기 시작했어요. 득표수 거의 2배 가까이까지 벌어지려고 합니다. 타율 이승엽 1위 달리기 시작했습니다. 안타수 1위, 홈런 2등이랑 2배수 차이. 타점 1위, 출루율 1위, 장타율 1위, OPS 1위. 이러면 이승엽 진짜 거포로서 메이저리그 상위 타자로 자리 잡아갑니다. 이승엽 주전 자리는 확보 무난하고요. 에드저스티드 버프 받아서 89 거의 90까지 갑니다. 워낙 오늘 타격이 잘 됐기 때문에 에드저스티드 오버롤이 확 뛰네요. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 라이언킹 이승엽의 메이저리그 도전기 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.